Yo guys, what is going on? And in today's video, I'm gonna do something very long awaited in my personal opinion. So it's been a while. I understand that I don't upload the most consistently, and I hate that I have to open every video up like this. But I'm just being honest. Um, I think it's because of work, and I also want to take like personal time to relax all the time. But it's also because I've been getting a lot of stuff lately that honestly, I don't even know if I could fit all of these figures in just this amount of stuff to review in one like video for each of them. Cuz that's at least like maybe a 10-minute video for each of them to go like really like a deep dive, and if I even want to do a speed review, that's 5 minutes per figure. On top of that, that's at least for over 10 figures. And yeah, I understand that what I'm going to kind of show off is going to be some cool stuff. But if you guys want any of these particular things to get its own like individual review, then drop a fucking comment, man. I can definitely take a review at one of these things. And yeah, this collection is really glowing up in my opinion. But first I want to kind of show off some side stuff. So for some reason, just in June and maybe towards the end of May, I got really big into Power Rangers again. Uh, so I actually have gone through and bought in a lot of stuff. You'll probably have had seen the thumbnail of the video, but yeah. So I kind of want to start things off a little slow, but first off, we kind of have a nice little DVD here. It's an in space set with the first 22 episodes. I want to get the second, the volume 2 version of this, mainly because it has the Psycho Ranger saga in it, which is my favorite like Evil Ranger saga of all time. And yeah, In Space has been a lot of fun. I didn't grow up watching the season because again, I wasn't even born. But the main reason why I grew up actually like watching Mighty Morphin in like all like some of the older shows and stuff was because back when I was little, I used to watch those shows on Netflix all the time. Of course, this was before, I think it was probably Disney. I think it was probably because of Disney took off a whole bunch of the older series and stuff and just took off like everything, which was kind of unfortunate. But yeah, it's gonna kind of fun reliving this. I know you can watch all the episodes for free on YouTube, but I think it's kind of fun, especially when like I'm going over to like a relative's house or something, and it's just kind of a fun little DVD to bring with, if I want to watch something cool. But surprisingly, I have bought in a few wrestling figures as well. So over the past few months, I bought this used Finn Balor. I have added some stuff to them, like the Unafala and like the knee brace and stuff, and the elbow pad. But yeah, this is in a WrestleMania Elite Wave John Cena. We got the Elite. I don't even know what wave it is. It's the Jacob Fatu votes his first time in the line. Then we have the Ultimate Edition Finn Balor, which is pretty cool. I know it's the Judgment Day pants attire, but I actually kind of like Finn Balor with the pants look. And then I haven't checked my last kind of figure update video, but again, Bahamut Blitz and Ragna Rage, Clock Mirage, the Bite Croc set. Oh yeah, I forgot to show, but I actually did take the Bite Croc out of the box. For a while, I had the inbox figure kind of figures. And this was just kind of a box set that was sitting there with just the Beyblade inside. I knew I showed this. I showed this off. I don't know if I showed off any of the new Beyblades and stuff. I did open a couple Mummy Curse random boosters, and I didn't get any prize bay, but I kind of did make a few combos and stuff out of those random parts, and gave a few of them to my siblings, of course, being kind and generous to them. And then I'll actually show off the inbox stuff because my inbox collection has grown to less empty Beyblade boxes and grown to more actual inbox product. So I think in total, everything here is in box except for two things, which are the Bahamut Blitz box, and then the Team Yggdrasil triple box set there. Other than that, the Scarlet Garuda, Wizard Rod, Silver Wolf, Sterling Wolf, my bad, Hasbro naming, are all in box. And then you'll notice we got a couple new additions to the inbox collection. So the Lady Loki, the Electro, Agent Anti-Venom, and I think the Black Cat are all nothing new. But we got a bunch of new stuff over here, so we'll kind of start off. So, again, like I said, I got really big into Power Rangers all of a sudden, and I was really looking into the Lightning Collection. And let's just say I bought a shit ton of Lightning Collection figures. And I mean, shit ton. I have, in total, including the 16 I have on the shelf, I have over 20 figures now. I have exactly 20. Plus, on top of that, my little brother kind of has a few of them. He has Dino Charge Green. He has the Wild Force Blue out of box, and he does have In Space Silver because my uncle got those for his birthday. And then I gave my sister an extra Zeo Yellow I had because I didn't want to keep two of them in box, and the box was horrible. But yeah, we're kind of gonna. We got the Dino Thunder Kira, which I will explain why I had to get two of them. We got Mighty Morphin Pink. This is one of the cheaper Mighty Morphin figures. I will say, I think uh, Trini is probably the cheapest Mighty Morphin Ranger you can probably find. Because that remastered figure, you can find it going for like $24, which is way cheaper compared to a lot of the aftermarket sales on those remastered ones. You got Max, the Wild Force, Blue Ranger. I love Wild Force. It's my second favorite season. I also really I love Kira too, man. Probably one of my favorite female Rangers. Um, Dino Thunder is my favorite season, and then I didn't really ever watch Zeo. It wasn't one of those seasons that where when I was younger and I was on Netflix and stuff, and I'd look and I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to watch Power Rangers Zeo. It wasn't any one of those seasons. Then, kind of on top of some of the boxes, we got some miscellaneous items. So for a while, I was really into the Ranger keys, which, if you might notice, these ones are not the normal Ranger keys. These ones are actually the Super Sentai my original version of the Power Rangers Mega Force, Super Mega Force, which is Super Sentai Gokaiger, which did a way better anniversary season compared to Super Mega Force, and the keys were a lot better. So I think if we just do a little like size comparison to the hand, yeah, these like take up at least a whole handful. And the Super Mega Force ones are probably about, I mean, up to your first three fingers, and then that's about it. But then, yeah, so we kind of have the Shikenger, or Shikenger. We got Shikai Red from Shikenger, which is the from the Power Rangers Samurai Super Sentai. We got a 2017 Power Rangers movie uh, figure, which I got from a Goodwill lot. It was an auction that I won, and it came with a couple Lightning collection figures as well. And then it also had a little Imaginext Z in there, which as a kid, when I was younger, like maybe 5 or 6, I had a bunch of the Imaginext Power Rangers stuff. I had like the Saber-Tooth Tiger Zord, so that was pretty cool. We got an inbox King K. Rool amiibo, and actually, now that I thought about it, yeah, we got a couple amiibos over here too. We got male Byleth because I think they only made the male Byleth. They didn't make the female skin. We have Princess Peach, and I think other than that, those are the only two newer ones. I found them pretty cheap on eBay. Yeah, I kind of had a little amiibo phase for a little bit too. But other than that, yeah. And then we have the Gao Ranger, which is the Super Sentai version, or it's the Super Sentai that was later turned into Wild Force. So we got Gao Red. And then we have the Geki Ranger Purple. We have the purple Geki Ranger, which was later turned into the Wild Force. Or, no, god damn it. The Jungle Fury season, which arguably I love wolves, and the color purple is also pretty cool in my opinion. So this is perfect. I love RJ as a character, and I like that I have some kind of representation of Jungle Fury because the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, before it went on hiatus, and then eventually Hasbro just completely dropped the license completely. We didn't get any Wild Force representation. Kind of sad too that we didn't get any like samurai representation, and we didn't even get the Red Ranger from Wild Force. But that's probably because the actor for Wild Force was probably in some hot water because he is most notably known for that incident where he stabbed his roommate. Just gotta freaking love it, man. And this is where we get into the meat and potatoes of the collection. Which before we get into the meat and potatoes, we're gonna talk about the appetizer. So right here to finish it off, we have a Blockies model kit, Transformers 1 Shockwave from the classic class. And yeah, it does have the lights and stuff. Pretty cool. It's my first time building a classic class Blockies thing. I'm not used to building model kits, so this thing took me maybe like an hour or like 45 minutes or so. Just mainly because I'm not used to having to construct such things. But yeah, other than that, I love it. It's really cool. And I want to get some of those like Dark of the Moon and like Bumblebee figures that they make. But this is where we'll finally get into the updated Lightning Collection. So it's kind of funny, back in 2023, if you told me that I'd be having, a whole bunch of figures, I'd probably be like, there's no way. Because so these two aren't new. The Lunar Wolf Ranger and the Dino Charge Pink Ranger aren't new. I had those originally. I had Coda, and I also had Psycho Blue. So none of those guys are new. But then you've just got a whole bunch of new characters, and we'll kind of start off. And I'll kind of explain where I got them, and some of them are from have certain conditions as well. Because again, I bought a lot of these off of eBay. So, and I'll also kind of talk about the price. So, first off here, we have Zoe, the Yellow Bunny Beast Morphers Ranger. Got her off of Amazon for maybe like $13. Then we got TJ, the In Space Blue Ranger, which is the deluxe figure. You will notice he has his Galaxy Glider, which Andros is currently using. But yeah, I got him off of eBay for like $18. Obviously, I don't remember how much I originally paid for those. Shelby, I paid retail price back in 2023. And yeah, I got Merrick used a while ago. We'll kind of go off of this side then. Obviously, I didn't get him. I got him off of Amazon for like 20. Then we have the In Space Pink Ranger, Cassie, who I got off of eBay in a lot of figures. So I got her and another Zeo Yellow Ranger, which I gave to my sister for about $23. We have Adam, which actually came in a package deal. So the inbox Kira and Max, and then this figure actually are the ones I got. And I had to buy a second Kira off of Amazon for about $12. And actually, no, okay, so before I get into that, I paid for the whole lot of the for the Wild Force Blue, Dino Thunder Yellow, and Mighty Morphin Black for about $35. So that was roughly about almost $12 per figure. But this is the one I got off of Amazon for $12. And the main reason I had to get a second copy is because, for starters, my first one on the right arm had breakage, or it was like left arm. It had some breakage issues, and I opened this one, and yeah, the breakage got worse. So that was lovely. Again, I like that okay, and her arm just fell. I'll fix that after the video. But yeah, you gotta love it when they add the pin-in joints to the women figure, or female figures for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. And then the pin-in joints break on my copies. So I do have another one coming in the mail. It will be arriving tomorrow. And hopefully, I bought this one used. I didn't buy it like brand new sealed in box, so hopefully that fixes the problem. Then we have the Magna Defender, which was another one of those figures I got from that Goodwill auction. And yeah, he came a little scratched up, no accessories, but still a really cool one. Lost Galaxy is the only season on here that I didn't really watch that much. Like even Beast Morphers I watched a little bit of, but I've never watched Lost Galaxy. But Magna Defender, he's kind of like the cool centerpiece, like the leader of the group. Because then I still don't have a Red Ranger. Well, technically I don't have a Red Ranger in suit, but then we have Andros on the Galaxy Glider. I just thought because he's not in his Ranger suit, I'd kind of have him on the Galaxy Glider in his disguise. So this was originally a Target exclusive. Oh yeah, and I paid for the whole lot of these figures for about $28. So this, and then those other figures I mentioned. And then Andros, I paid about $22 on eBay for him. Andros is probably my favorite Ranger. And honestly, I have long enough hair that I kind of want to get the highlights item, like him. So I think that'd be cool. We get into the villains in here. So we're going to start things off. I already had Psycho Blue, which I bought on eBay like 3 years ago. We have Morphed Ken from the Street Fighter collab, which I paid about $20 for, but I originally paid to get the Morphed Kami. However, then this one arrived. I didn't even know this one existed, but then I just didn't really contact the seller because I was like, you know what? I think this figure's still cool, and I think it might be slightly better than the Kami, so that's alright. Then we got the Ranger Slayer there, which I do have him with the villains because I'm kind of using him as a evil Ranger, because, yeah, the Rangers kind of outnumber the villains for now. Then we have the Ranger Slayer, which is a pretty rare one to get, brand new in box, so I had to get her used off of eBay for about $23. It's probably one of the more expensive used ones I got, because with Parantis head, I only paid $10 for him with no accessories. He doesn't have the back fin either, so he doesn't come with anything at all. It's just the figure. And then we kind of have we got Snizzard, who just came in today along with Andros. These ones just arrived today. But yeah, Snizzard, I got him off of eBay inbox for I think only like $18. And then we have Blaze, who was the last figure from that little Goodwill auction. And I actually think that this is one of my favorite villains. I probably would say, though, that the Psycho Ranger is the best villain. And yeah, overall, between which one's my favorite and which one's my least favorite, I have a whole video idea constructed. And it's to rate every single one of my Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures from worst to best. So, if you guys want to see that video, definitely let me know, because I would love to go in a full in-depth kind of ranking. It might be a longer style video, because some of these figures I really will go on a rant about. But yeah, and just know that I already am kind of constructing an idea about what I could do for the video. So, you will probably see that video soon. It depends on if I also don't add a bunch of new figures to the collection. Like, if I randomly just, like, get a really big paycheck and I just kind of think, oh yeah, I'm going to buy a bunch more figures, then it's going to make the ranking a little more harder. But if you just give me some time, I can definitely construct a pretty good video, and in the end, I think I'll try really hard with the video to make it the best quality. So yeah, that's it for kind of like the action figure kind of catch-up, I suppose. It's been a while. I added so many new figures. I made the Power Rangers kind of the main central part of this shelf, which was Marvel. And I don't know if I'm going to actually do reviews on those. My passion for Marvel Legends kind of died down a little bit because of the Power Rangers kind of taking that spot. But yeah, like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, yo.